Hi, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we're going to be talking about grant project ideas. What ideas will get grant funded first time and avoid rejection? So guess what? I have got a free download for you. So I have written a list of 100 project ideas that will definitely get grant funded. The reason why I've been able to come up with this amazing list, which is free, you can download it, link is in the bio. Reason why I've come up with this is because I work with obviously hundreds of CICs. I must have started over 1,000 CICs for people since I started CIC Tribe, which is incredible. On top of obviously my own experience of having over 10 years worth of grants. So I definitely know what projects will get grant funded. So I'm going to cover in this video my tips, and then I'm going to point you to the download, which is in the description, so you can go and grab that. But before I get into that video, I just want you to hit the subscribe button, because I'm trying to give you loads of content all of the time on community interest companies, grant funding, making sure you've got the most up-to-date information. So by hitting the subscribe button, it means you get alerts for any videos that I make, so you don't miss any of these updates and amazing tips. If you want to dive further, because if you're impressed by all this free content I give here, you should see what I give away in my CIC Tribe membership. Go and join the CIC Tribe membership if you love this channel, because you get tons more videos, longer form videos of me training, giving loads of advice, showing you how to write applications. You can get into the regular Q&As with me, which I do every week, so you can actually talk to me. So it's a brilliant membership, so go and check that link in the description as well. So 100 CIC project ideas that will be grant fundable. How have I devised this list that you can download? I have broken this list down into different topics for different grant funders. We've got the community fund, so we've got your average community project. Those are great for the community fund by the National Lottery, which is 20k. Also, a lot of other generic grant funds with your local authority will fit nicely with those project ideas. What are in those kinds of projects? Well, most of those are things that bring your community together, that address things like the cost of living crisis, that help disadvantaged people realise their potential, and to also improve communities and their spaces. So those projects, now you may have an idea for that, but what I've done with the project ideas is I've added to them often another little priority, another little add-on that you are then able to tweak your project idea, add in that add-on, and then it will strengthen your application so you get it first times. One of the best ways to do that, which I use a lot with my CIC Tribe students, is to add in a free meal. The reason being is that then becomes a measurable outcome that the grant funder can see will clearly meet their priority and will clearly help the community. So they love it if you add a free meal to your project idea. So say your project idea is a support group. Say it's a support group for carers, for example. Maybe carers to get respite, to get together with like-minded people, to gain that peer-to-peer support. So you're going to do this regular session. Now, obviously they can see, yes, you're bringing people together, but to give it a more measurable outcome, if you were to also give them a free meal, you could also say we're also helping those carers who are often economically disadvantaged due to the fact they have to prioritise their caring responsibilities over having an employment. So they are financially struggling. So we're going to give them a free meal as part of the project. That then adds a brilliant, tangible outcome that the grant funder can see. So you'll see on my project ideas, I've often added a free meal or some other elements as well. Likewise, on my arts section, we've got a section where I've talked about various different easy to fund art projects. I quite often see that people have completely the wrong idea when they go for Arts Council grant funding. Sometimes people will pick like craft activities and things that really won't be funded by the Arts Council. So if you download my list, you'll see that there's a really good selection of arts projects that definitely, I know for a fact, definitely hit their priorities and they will definitely fund. They don't have this list on the website, so getting that from my list is really good info. And then what I've also done is added on it some strengths. So for example, you might have a great idea to do some art workshops, but I've said on there, add on giving all the participants an art kit to take home, or add on a workshop or an exhibition. add on a live demo performance at your open day of your exhibition. Adding these things on will strengthen that application, so it will help you flesh out that idea. Next, I've got sports projects on there. I've got a list of really good sports projects. Again, sometimes people pick sports that aren't actually, or movement activities which aren't covered by Sports England. So I've made sure I've put ones that are covered by Sports England. These are tried and tested ones. And Sports England just want sports projects. They're not interested about the whole social element or environmental element or anything like that. They just want sports activities. So that is quite clear-cut, that section. Next, we've got some environmental projects on the list. Adding some environmental projects into your CIC really helps open up extra funding. There's lots of funding for environment projects, and I think that's a sector that's going to really grow over the next few years. So environmental projects are great. So have a look on there. They're things like community gardens, bringing people into nature, litter picking, turning recycled goods into other objects or art projects or something. So there's lots of great ones there. So I've talked about those on the list as well. Also on the list, you've also got some budget advice as well, because those different projects with those different grant funders require different budgets. So I've written there a few different guides for pay guidance, for instance, for facilitators, how to write it, and some other budget advice on there as well. If you love that list, then do let me know. Let me know what you think of it. Was that useful? So go and grab it. It's a free download. You literally just go follow the link. It will take you to my website, and then you can just grab the download and it just sends it to your email straight away. It gives you a pop-up with the download, and then it's also sent one to your email. But do check your junk emails just in case you miss it. I hope that's useful. And if so, please hit the subscribe button.